When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down and for 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. Like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. LSU quick to the line. To the ground with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little farther. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he's now a...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he goes down again. That has been the story, and that has been the struggle for this offense early in this game so far. They cannot keep their quarterback standing on their feet. They had already given up 3 sacks early. That's the 4th now in this game. They don't have a chance to win this one if they can't start pass protecting up front.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun. Give on the inside. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. Nice move there. Got the first down and more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Bringing the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Just ran over him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. Unloads quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. There's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Off play action on first down. Breaks the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll give it to the back. He breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV.
Give to the running back.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third down, going up top. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Finds a spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Touch pass on the run. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Pocket breaking down, and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the move. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
For the offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. And the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 17 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
2nd down coming up.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
LSU.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the heat. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
S.Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays. And
it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.